Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 51.7, and I only got a couple more things for notes here on DJ mode, so let's go over those first. So number one, we have bend operation is now synchronized with Midi clock out. When bend sync DJ is on, pressing bend while holding down remain will not follow the clock. All right, so breaking that down, what it's telling me, and I would have to get some other piece of gear set up to actually test this, but if you have the sync going out from the SP404 Mark II over to, say, the Akai MPC or something, it will make sure that it's sending a clock that as you're subtly having things speed up or slow down, it will adjust the clock to external gear so that the external gear will stay in sync and won't sound weird or wonky. That sounds super helpful and handy. And then the other piece here, though, is sometimes you actually want those things to intentionally go out of sync because you have some other, you're trying to catch up or slow down to a piece of external gear or a record or whatever. So it's what it says here is if you hold remain down while you're doing your bend up or down, when you're holding remain, it's not going to have the external sync speed up or catch up, so that whatever it is in for a sync, it will keep that same clock speed, and that you're just temporarily speeding up or slowing down. I think a good example of this would be if you want to test it yourself, set up like a hi-hat track and put one on the SP404 Mark II and just tell it to loop, and just set up a loop on whatever your external gear is with hi-hats. I mean, you can do it with kicks and snares or whatever, but just keeping it simple. You can then use your bend to intentionally put those hi-hats out of, like if you're running them on the Mark II, intentionally put them out of sync and then intentionally bring them into sync. So I would say, I don't know, play around with it, but this to me sounds pretty powerful, and I'll see if I can get some videos to show some better examples for it in the future. And then next up, we have changed to display the sample file name on the mixer page. Also, when selecting a sample, the tempo of the selected sample is now displayed. So I think this is just where it's trying to show just some, I'd have to go back to some older videos or go look, but I think it's trying to show here. You say like, this is, I think Back of the Throat was the name of this track, and I think this track was like Ethical Bad Boy or whatever. So it's just trying to show you a little bit more information on the name. So if you load something up, we can go load in, I can't do it from here, but I could load in some more samples, and then you can at least kind of see what's in that slot so that you know what you're playing or working with for tracks. So I think that's good. Instead of going further into the release notes right now, I guess I just want to do like a quick summary of what I think you can do with the Mark II for DJ mode, which is quite a bit. I think that this mode, a lot of people were thinking, myself included, was kind of a little bit of a gimmick. To some extent, I kind of feel like it maybe still is. I don't know that it's for me per se. There's like a few control things that I think need to be exposed as external effects. But that said, I do actually like where they're going with this, and I could see this being like a nice little option for if you just want to do like some kind of like not full DJ, like 2 turntables and a mixer. I think this gets you especially with the marks and being able to cue things. I think it gets you a long way towards being able to just do some DJ sets without having to have all that extra gear. Plus, besides that, being able to go into here and be able to play patterns and being able to, I forget what is it, hold? Yeah, you hit hold to go in and be able to play pads. I mean, you get a lot of versatility here, a lot of options for being able to play patterns as songs, mix them with DJ tracks that you might want to load up, and then also being able to come in, and if you got like just one shots where you want like vocals or something where you just drop something in once in a while, all while be able to have these things loop, stay in sync, work with external gear. I think there's a lot going on that makes this much more compelling of a mode. I do still personally think that these faders here for being able to adjust levels, they're okay, although I'm not a big fan with how like it jumps around to kind of catch up, or how it works for that. I do think like an external MIDI device where you could have like faders and things to work with would help a lot. And the crossfader, I still kind of feel like it's right now, I forget how you switch over from Q mode to mixer. The mixer. I could have sworn it was. I know I'm doing something wrong here. It's me. I just don't have everything memorized here. But using this knob as your fader, even right now it's in the Q mix, it's okay. It's not great, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential here. So as long as you're willing to kind of work through what some of the issues are, or some of the things that it just doesn't do perfectly that you might want in a actual DJ set, it's good. And plus, it's just one little box, so you can do your whole production. You can create a track. You can load it up into DJ mode, play the track with other stuff. It's cool. So thumbs up, Roland. I'm down with it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the track. I'm gonna end this session video here. We'll get back and we'll keep jumping into some more of these things. But thanks everybody for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. And if it sounds good, it is good. Last but not least, peace.